Hi there, Lori Johnson here, bringing you a two-part video series in which I will be discussing how to get ready for the upcoming tax season. It's January, 2018 is over, and although the IRS is closed, sooner or later they're going to be open and it'll be time to file your taxes. So now is really a great time for you to begin collecting and organizing everything that you're going to need. In this video, part one, I'm going to be discussing the information and documentation that you'll need to gather. And then in part two, I'll be back and I'll be sharing with you what you can do to help ensure that your tax return won't be rejected by the IRS. Rejects are really on the rise for a variety of reasons, so you don't want to miss that video, which is coming out this Friday. Woo-hoo. I don't know why I did that. Okay, now, gathering your information and documentation. The information that you'll need, no matter how you're filing your taxes, you will need a tax identification number for every person on your tax return, and that's either an SSN or a TNI. When you're filing with a professional tax preparer, you will also need a valid government issue picture ID for yourself and your spouse if you have one to verify your identity. As for documentation, if you're working with a professional tax preparer, you will want your last year's tax return so that you don't miss any of your deductions. And then you will also want your income and expense reporting forms, no matter how you're filing. The most common ones are the W-2 form, the various 1099 forms, and also the various 1098 forms. Sorry, brain freeze for a second. Okay, so you may be expecting other tax preparation forms as well. So to help you out and help you get organized, there is a great tax preparation checklist available from the resources section of my website, www.mobiletax.pro. But there's also a link somewhere below, above, I don't know, somewhere with this video. So go to my website, www.mobiletax.pro, and download that checklist. It is free. Okay, so now that you have an idea of what you'll need, it's time to collect everything. Typically, your W-2 form you'll get either directly from your employer, but you could get it in the mail. And then most of your other forms you will receive through the mail. I would advise creating a checklist of all of the documents that you are expecting and the companies you are expecting them from. That way you don't file your tax return and then a week later you get another tax form that you should have included. Then you will want to review your list. And if you left a job in 2018 and then later on changed your address, you want to pick up the phone, call that company, and update your address. Lost tax forms can just be a hassle to replace, and once a company has sent out a form, they are under no obligation to resend it. Lastly, once all of your documents arrived, put them in one place. I shouldn't have said all of them. As they arrive, put your documents in one place. Companies can really start sending out your tax forms at any time, even before the tax year ends. And although they have until January 31st to send out your forms, that's just when they need to stick them in the mail. That's just when they need to be postmarked. And so you may not receive all of your forms until well into February. And that is just enough time to lose a form. I can tell you it happens a lot. In fact, one of the most common reasons that people get letters from the IRS is because they don't include all of their income. And that's typically because they lose a tax form or they file a tax form before all of their forms have been received. To prevent this, keep your documents in one safe place that you'll remember. So that's it for gathering your information and documentation. To summarize, know which forms you're expecting to receive. Make a list and then update your address with old employers. Keep all of your documentation in one place. Okay, that's your 4 things. Don't forget to come back and see me on Friday when I'll be giving you tips to help ensure that your tax return won't be rejected. Don't be one of those people who are like, nope, we're not having it. All right. So stay with me throughout the year, and throughout the year, I'm going to be sharing with you some really juicy tips and strategies that you can use for saving and growing your money in 2019. If you have found this video useful or just entertaining, please like it, share it, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.